Here we go.
Anyways. Hi, my name is Kirthy Iyer, and I'm going to talk about how does one build a comedy scene in Germany. A bit of introduction about myself. My name is Kirthy Iyer, and I actually am an Indian doing English comedy in Germany. So, and how did I get into stand-up? I actually was always doing funny jokes with my colleagues, and they told me you should do a stand-up show. So I decided, all right, I'll do this. I started a stand-up comedy show in Sachsenhausen, open mic, and we faced our first obstacle. And the thing is, we did a show and we had jokes that worked, but then third show, nobody laughed, and we asked where are the people from, and they were all Germans. So we realized that's not going to work. People quickly gave us advice. They said, don't joke about the guy with the Charlie Chaplin mustache. Don't mix English and comedy together. And they also said, like, keep the show free. So we took their advice and did everything opposite of what they said. And that's where we focused purely on expats originally, because we were not able to make the Germans come to our shows. So we focused on the international people, and slowly Germans started coming in, but we had to sort of teach them certain things that will help them in the comedy show. For example, we taught the audience, like, laughter is great, but applause is great, but laughter is better. And we tried to keep the audience in the dark room so that they can laugh without being concerned. And beer always helps, Of course, we also faced another obstacle, political correctness. At the time we were doing the shows, we had we would do jokes about everything, and people would laugh, even dead babies, all sorts of topics. And then we made fun of the guy with the Charlie Chaplin mustache, and two German ladies would get mad and get angry at us. So we had to figure out, do we keep the show like completely catered to the audience, or do we keep it politically incorrect? And we chose this route because we felt like to get the best jokes from like certain topics, we need to give the freedom to the performers to be able to make experiments. Another issue we had was that we were never on time, because the Germans would show up right at 7:30 and the foreigners would show up at 8:30. So we convinced Germans to be late, and we convinced the foreigners to be on time. That's how we made the show work. How did we advertise? We did print media for 4 years, which was a nightmare because nobody cares. And most importantly, I even almost got sued by someone because we used a show name that's similar, and it was trademarked, so I manually went to every poster and changed the name of the show. And so we did social media marketing, which is the best. It works very well. Most of you are using your devices. That's how we got hold of people who are interested in the show, and we built a huge following just by purely focusing on the online channel. Now, we tried German shows too, to be clear. We're not ignored Germans, we love Germans, we're so thankful for that. But we noticed some difficulties in the German scene. Is like German comedians tend to pantomime a lot, and English comedy is very similar to cabaret rather than the German scene that right now. And also in German scene, comedians steal jokes a lot, so originality was not a big deal, but for us it was a big deal, so we said, maybe we should get back to German scene later, so we focus on the expats. Lastly, personally trying a German show myself, like translating from English to German, I just think your language is so hard. If I'm wrong with grammar, you forget the joke, you focus on that falsche Grammatik, so that's a big problem. So anyways, what did we do? We started bringing talents from outside. It was a great opportunity. We brought, that's Lynn Ruth Miller. She's been on Britain's Got Talent, and she's the oldest comedian on the planet, and she's very funny. So we got shows like this. People really enjoyed what we were bringing, the talent here. And we also got her to do workshops with some of the local talent so they can learn and get better as comedians. So we built a nice local comedy scene while we were also bringing an international comedy scene from US and UK, which was great. And there you go, the 50th. Yeah. And then we also did open mic shows, which was great for us. We kept it politically incorrect. We allowed people to make failure and experiment. It was nice, and also we gave time slots based on their experience. So this allowed for not bad mistakes to happen on the show. We also did competitions, which was fantastic because it gave opportunity for people recognition. Some of the people who won from our contest actually end up having a career in the comedy scene and performing all over the world, so which is such a great. So they actually came from Germany. So what do we offer? We have some exciting shows in September this month. It's our comedy season. We have comedians from Comedy Central coming over. We have comedians from US and UK, so just check our page. It's Sub Comedy is our page. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm super thanks for Webmontag to give it this opportunity to talk about our comedy scene. And yeah, hopefully I didn't offend any Germans. Please come to our shows too. Thank you very much.